Okay, today I have a 1946 Smith Corona Silent that I'm going to show off to you. And this is Laura with Jot and Tittle Typewriters. Glad you could watch us today, and I hope you find something interesting or helpful. So this is the original color. This has black Speedlines, so the color is a black matte. The Speedlines are a black gloss. And this is in really lovely condition. And I don't see hardly anywhere there's, I really don't see wear on this typewriter. It's really in fantastic condition. So this is going to be fun to show it off to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the carriage. And to release this carriage, there's a lever behind the roller here. And then also here. So you just pull that in while holding on to the carriage. You can hear the bell. Right here is your paper guide. And this is handy, so let's say you're going to type on an envelope or a postcard. You can bring that paper guide in to help you. Okay, you can flip that over, and here's your margins. And then let's flip this up. I'm going to hold this up and I'm going to show you where the tabs are. So on the back of a lot of these typewriters, you'll see a metal bar with grooves in it, and this is your tab set. So you just take one of these off, and this is a key. So you can call it a tab stop or a tab key, whatever you want. And then you just slide it into one of these grooves, and that is going to be a tab stop. So this one has 4 tab stops for you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back down. And then your tab button is right here. Now, this lever on the right side, this is going to release the tension on your paper so you can adjust it. And then this is also a carriage release right here. So that's just if, and that's stopping, that is stopping on the tab. Which I'm not sure why it's doing that. So, or is that the margin? Oh, that's stopping on the tab. So that's kind of interesting that it's doing that. So the top one goes all the way to the end of the margin, but this bottom one is stopping at the tabs. So just keep that in mind, that probably, unless your tabs are all the way out, just to use this carriage release up here. Okay, and this is just, these you can bring them in or leave them out. They just hold, kind of help hold the paper against the roller here. On the left side, when you move your handle, it's going to advance either 1 or 2 lines, and this lever, it's a little shaped, kind of a curvy knob. It's right here. So forward is a double, back is single, okay? I'm going to pull this back here and actually a little to the left, and we're going to open up the top. Inside, first of all, here's your serial number. It's stamped right here on the frame. We put in new ribbon. It takes a universal ribbon, and you can go to our YouTube channel, and there is a couple videos there that show you how to put the ribbon in. Just make sure you thread it properly, and when you change it out, black on top, red on bottom. Your ribbon reversal is right here, and you need that because when you get to the end of the spool, you just reverse the direction because there's a lot of ink on there. This ribbon should last you a long time. Now it is short, so you will be changing direction of the ribbon, and you can change the direction dozens and dozens of times and it'll be fine. Right here is just, it's called a touch control. And so you can just set it to whichever, kind of press in and then move it, whichever setting you want, and it determines how hard these type bars are going to strike your paper. Color selector is on the right. Let's go ahead and do a typing demo. All right, let's go ahead and load the paper. I'm going to bring this in just a hair, double check my margins, set it there, and then I'll turn the handle. Oops. So I like to bring it up halfway to see how I need to adjust it. So that's pretty crooked. So I'm going to pull that forward and adjust. I'm going to put that metal bar down, and I'm going to re-engage this paper release. Okay, so now it's nice and even, and I'll bring that down. And let's go ahead and start typing. So no number 1, and so in turn you use the lowercase l. This is a 19. What did I say? 46. Smith, Corona, silent. And I know I've gone back and looked at, listened to a few of my videos, and it's hard to tell a difference. But in person, you can tell a difference. The silent has, the sound of the keys is dampened slightly. And I know on the video it's really hard to tell, but in person it really does make a difference. And it feels different when you're typing. This has a floating shift, which means when you hit the shift button, the escapement, which is this metal piece right here with the bars on it, the escapement is what's moving versus the carriage. So some other vintage typewriters, when you hit the shift button, this carriage will lift and it can be really clunky. Whereas the floating shift is this escapement that's moving, and it makes it much smoother when you're typing. Let's go ahead and keep going. These keys are so light. This requires a light touch. No heavy hand necessary on this typewriter. It feels really good. Great for pensive writers. If you like quiet while you're writing and stillness in order to focus, you're going to like this typewriter. The shift lock works nice. Cute little bell. The bell works, but it is very faint. Probably because this is a silent. I feel like whispering when I'm typing on that. This is typing very, very nice. Margin release is over here. So I had to hit the margin release a couple of times for it to release, just so you know. It feels a little loose. It worked, but it worked with quirks is what I like to say. So it didn't work perfectly, but it worked. And all through that. Okay, so it wasn't working there. So I will just say, even though this typed really well, the margin release is not working. So just keep that in mind as you're looking for a typewriter that would work for you. So take a look at this up close. Actually, this works really, but outside of the margin release, this works perfectly. And I think you really are going to like it, especially those of you who are pensive writers. So I would say this is going to be great for like poets and deep thinkers. I can see a deep thinker, philosophy type of person really enjoying this typewriter. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.